right behind you.
Right flank!
That'll show him. Let's finish this.
Left leg! That's one for us. Stay sharp. Dream thralls everywhere.
Several against one. See where to go. Lead the way.
Shut it!
They never saw you coming.
A can. Here. What were they thinking? Always used to boast about her family's military history. She was better with the hammer than the sword.
Shut it!
Not bad, envoy. They're coming.
That all you got? Watch your right! Watch the left. left! Easy! Good fighting.
Good shooting, Kai.
You're mine now! Coming from the right! One for you!
Heise!
You there! Over here! At least you took care of those bastards. I'm glad I got to see some vengeance served. Don't know why you're here, stranger, but I'm grateful you are. Wait, Naoki sent you? Of course he did. He would be the one to make it out. Well, you can tell him we're all dead. Soon enough, it'll be true. We arrived at the cave last night, made camp, and it all went downhill from there. Just the four of us. Manu, Kiri, Naoki, and me. Training under Captain Ruiki, trying to keep Thirdborn safe.
That's not much of a squad. Thirdborn used to have proper scouts with real training.
Someone had to do it. The guards are stretched thin, and with all of the dream thralls, there aren't many willing to go looking for trouble. Look, after what happened in Fior, we had to make sure it didn't happen here. The Zorubs were our first official mission. Like I said, someone had to do it. Private Naoki was on watch, but I guess he fell asleep because the scaly bastards ambushed us. It was a massacre. Most died then. The rest ran off in all different directions, screaming. Naoki must have gotten away in the chaos. The gods have a cruel sense of humor to save just him. Private Naoki is a fool and a coward. Since we left Thirdborn, he's been running his mouth. We got to hear how many Zorubs he's going to kill and who he thinks is afflicted. The town's been talking about nothing but Fior and the Dream Scourge. I think it got to him.
It crawls into our mind as it crawls into theirs.
It's probably why he was the first one out, because it was all suddenly real. Even if the captain had been acting weird lately, there were 1,000 better reasons for it. No, Captain Ruiki was fine. We were all fine, no matter what Private Naoki thinks. If you don't believe me, check her journal. That should be enough to please you. If anything, it might finally convince that idiot Naoki. Here, take my badge. Take everyone's. Our families deserve to know we fought and died for them. I don't have long. Let me stay and enjoy the silence before Barath takes me.
tell me, where did you learn to hunt?
Early on, I learned from a warden named Ilinka. After that, I learned a lot from just going out and surviving on my own.
I'll bet you're a natural. You make it look effortless.
If you know what you're doing, it's not really that hard.
Some hunt with their eyes and ears, but you are hunting with your soul.
Not sure I get what you mean.
I believe you were a true hunter in a past life. An apex predator, like a Stelgar. You may not know it, but those instincts are still yours. Lying dormant, like a cat in the tall grass.
Right, that's me. Marius, king of the grasslands.
With a little animancy, we could awaken your former self. Wouldn't that be interesting?
Oh no, absolutely not.
Oh well. Let me know when you change your mind.
Hello again. Have you found anything? Of course he did. Sergeant Asui never has a thought he won't say out loud. So what did he tell you? That Captain Ruiki was sick? That I was paranoid? That I was a dumb baby? I heard it all often and loudly. Wait, if you found Sergeant Asui, why is he not here with you? What happened? Wow. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. I hope for the best, of course, but... Look, I don't know what you think you know, or what he told you, but I know what I saw. The captain had been acting weird for days. She was giving orders to people who weren't there, yelling at us over nothing. Not just the captain either. Manu was jumpier than usual. Kiri seemed compelled to echo our words back to us. Even Sergeant Asui began muttering to himself. It was more than just stress. I'm not some idiot who can't tell the difference. Everyone was sick. And it was only a matter of time before it was brought home the third born. If you saw them, you'd agree with me. Someone had to leave and let the others know what happened. Look, you either believe me or you don't. Just give me their badges and I'll let their families know. I am not a coward. Look, I would not just leave them to die for no reason. A swarm of Zorbs attacked in the dead of the night. What was I supposed to do? Huh? Stick around and die with everyone? I'm not a coward! There was no other option! Take it back. Or else, I'll reclaim my honor. You're right. Real battle isn't something you can prepare for, is it? It's not my fault. No, they should have never have camped in the cave. I'll take the badges. I'm going back to Third Born.
Coward or not, I feel for the kid. No one prepared him for this, but Third Born's in trouble if this is what a scout squad looks like.
way.
Next one's mine.
Quiet as the depths. I was just getting warmed up.
Gather round. Wonderful. Now I'm wet.
Another one down. Behind it! Just like the good old days. Unseen, unheard.
Subtle as a mouse.
Dream thralls. Now I'm worried about who's locked them up.
Innumerable blossoms, each with its own cry, crying through me.
I am trapped. Branches and bunches of branches, unbreakable.
We made an oath. We can do nothing for them.
We're damned.
Who are you? What do you want from us? Gods take me. You're a real person, not a dream thrall.
That's a fallacy. Dream thralls are derived from real people, you idiot.
Ignore them. Are you the envoy, by any chance? We've heard rumors of your coming. We're asking you, clearly.
We're naturalists who created a small settlement here after Adir ordered us to study the crystal spiders of the living lands.
We should have fled. The local adherents warned us this venture was doomed, but we ignored them. Then some of our people became afflicted.
We sequestered the infected away. But one of them turned in the night, causing a fire that swept through the area. We came to this cave, saving who and what we could with Captain Wingar's help. But he said we needed to kill our affected companions. The Steel Garrote is very clear about whether Dream Thralls can be permitted to live.
Gods, I wish we never had.
We originally came here to study the spiders, but when our colleagues turned, we had no choice but to take on a new field of research.
We thought we could save them.
It was certainly the desired outcome. But given what we've seen of the plague, we may have to kill them instead.
How can you speak so clinically? My brother, your husband, is one of them.
I'm a pragmatist. We need your help, Envoy. Kill the Dream Thralls for us. That way Wingar will have no reason to turn us away.
Are you a fool? The Steel Garrote won't care. They'll kill us if they know we're alive.
Not if the Envoy euthanizes the Dream Thralls for us.
You're joking. Those are our friends, your husband, and my brother. No, just ask Wingar for provisions. We only need supplies. I know he has provided for us before, but we need more. We're too hungry to think straight. Once we have the right provisions, we can decide what to do next.
Why wouldn't I be? thing isn't my Halfor anymore. He's just a corpse controlled by a fungus.
Please, think about this. My brother is one of them.
Better they die than us, you imbecile.
Oh, shut up. You're a cold-hearted monster. I don't know what my brother ever saw in you.
That bark that simply is itself. Red petals. Red petals.
The flowers will bloom from me. The world shall bloom from my body. There is only the greenery. Oh, so alone.
May Bareth guide them back. This was for the best.
Well, it is done then. This miserable chapter is over. Halfor would have preferred we made a breakthrough in our studies. But at least he's at peace.
I envy his peace. The steel garrote will hunt us forever.
If we had better provisions, we'd at least be able to hide out here until the Inquisitor's attention wanders.
No, just put us out of our misery.
She doesn't speak for us, Envoy. Kill her if you must.
You've doomed us, Envoy. He'll just tell the steel garrote, and they'll flay us.
You whine too much. We'll go to Eagle's Reach. Hopefully you won't prove our friend here right.
We owe it to my brother to do something with our lives, I suppose. Can't conduct our studies if we're dead.
Never have I seen magic shaped on such a scale. Yatsley would know what to do. She's resourceful, good at squeezing into small places.
Oh, no, you don't! Your turn, Giada.
Behind it!
Bravo!
Stand back. Another win, but who's counting?
Can you imagine dying sober? Nothing like good spaff, is there? Best thing the gods gave us. You know, dreaming. Thinking I don't mind life so much. Spaff makes the world look different. You should try it sometime. You'd see. You'll know when the time's right. I'm free now, not scared of anything. Now what was I doing?
Fair winds, traveler. Haven't seen you around here. Welcome to Shatterscar. Or, welcome to Shark's Teeth, anyway. Damn. I didn't think you'd actually talk to someone like me. Oh, well, I hope I'm not imposing on you. Listen, I've got to take some supplies to that tower up the road. They're for Kotoa and Hayako. Have you heard of them?
Never heard of them, but we meet a lot of people, and I'm not good with names.
They've probably killed more dream thralls than the rest of us combined. Well, they said, why shoot one when you could take out a dozen instead? That's what I'd like to know. These supplies will go a long way, if I can ever get them up there. This is my third trip today, and whew, it's a lot of stairs. You do that? You're a lifesaver! Keep going through the teeth. The tower is just over the ridge. You can't miss it.
I used to patrol out here. Swore I'd never come back. Tama lost his badge near here.
We've got company!
Here we go!
Nicely done!
Not hit hard enough.
Protect the Andre!
Ice it!
can't the way forward in science ever be easy? Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting to see anyone this far from Thirdborn. Are you... Your face! Those markings! They're incredible! I had a terrible time trying to find a guide in Thirdborn who'd take me here. But meeting you makes it all worth it. Oh, you have. Oh, you'll make a very interesting footnote. I'm a mycologist, you see, and I'm working on a compendium of the different types of fungus in the living lands. Sure enough, what happens as soon as I show up? A fungus-based illness. There's a riot of data out here. If we don't learn from it, they'll have died in vain.
Strictly speaking, the Dream Scourge is not a fungal infection, though at times it does resemble one. Trust me, it's far worse. Imagine a soul rotting from within, rampant with disease, alive yet putrid.
Oh, really? Huh. Well, that's disappointing. Actually, since you're here, I'm having some trouble with the sporlings. I've devoted my whole life to my fungal friends. But I'm finding that the ambulatory ones aren't quite as, friendly. In fact, they're quite murderous. I'd normally be against harming them, but please kill the sporlings before they kill me. Thank you. You will? Oh, you're a lifesaver. Maybe literally. Good luck. Oh, I've got to write these measurements down before I forget.
To your left! Coming from the rear.
Come on!
Come on! They won't get past me! Coming from your right!
That was a close one.
That's Thomas' badge. You found it. It really was out here all this time. Right where we left it. It sure is. Reminds me of old times. Long marches under the desert sun. Scouting runs through sandstorms so thick we had to tie our tunics over our mouths. It was sunburn on your top half and chafing on your bottom half, but yeah, those were good days. And Tama, he'd wake us up before dawn with the most off-key singing you've ever heard and a pot of burnt merc brew. He kept us marching until we had sand in every orifice you can think of, and a few you didn't know you had. Just when it felt like we were going to collapse, he'd call it and we'd make camp. And somehow, we'd all find the energy for a few rounds of cards or songs or stories. He was the best I ever knew. Coming back here was a mistake. I don't know what we're doing here. Because I'm a glutton for punishment? Here's the truth. I led a patrol. We were ambushed. Tama came to our rescue. And he suffered a fatal wound in the process. He was the color of an eel's belly. The stubborn bastard made it all the way back to Thirdborn. We got him a sickbed, but we knew he didn't have long. Yeah. You ever had to watch someone fade away? When it's slow and agonizing. No glory, no din of battle, no distractions. Then you know. It's like sitting still while someone drags rusty nails over your skin. Sitting there, I noticed that he was missing his badge. And all the time I'd known him, I'd never seen him take it off. Then you get it. To an old trencher like him, that badge meant belonging. Honor. I'm sorry, Envoy. I haven't talked about this in a while. I never thought I'd tell this story again. But there's something about the way you've led us, the clarity you've kept. Something about you that inspires confidence. Kind of like thanks. Just having his badge in hand means more than you know. There's just one last thing I've got to do. There's a memorial site with some cairns on the cliffs east of Thirdborn. One of those cairns is Tama's. It's time I said goodbye. It's the least he deserves. Especially after... Never mind. Let's go. Better on our feet than in the ground. You take lead.
Let me catch my breath.
goes a long way. Just a little spark. Charge it up. Just a little spark. Little power goes a long way. Charge it. Let's do this.
Mine.
Your reputation is well deserved.
Could you...
That's done? Who's hungry? This is where the captain told us to go.
Beware, Outlander. A fiend haunts these lands of such beauty and terror that a mere glance could unravel your courage. Yes. A cold heart beats in her chest, starved of love or mercy, like the frozen breath of Rimagond. Do not seek her out! Spare yourself my awful fate! Then throw yourself into the ocean, to be battered to death in Andra's watery hall! That would be a kinder fate. I sought the Archmage to conquer my fear of death, to keep Berith at bay. But Reengrim, her help came at a terrible cost. She showed me how I'm going to die. And it's more awful than I could have imagined. I'm going to be trampled to death by wild horses. I have yet to see a horse in the living lands, but that just means they could be around any corner. Are you trying to cheer me up? Because, well, maybe it worked a bit. Now be gone, Outlander. Guard your mind and soul, for the Archmage of Terror haunts the living lands. Beware.
Take your best shot.
Weapons ready.
Here I go!
Quiet as a soul. Never had a chance. Another soul for the wicked.
Stay safe!
Another glorious battle.
I should invest in a tower. We should lend a...
Envoy! Thank the gods you came through.
Be careful next time. You look about ready for your next life.
Some sneaky
bastard put a dart trap in front of that door. Have you got any healing skills? A potion? Ah, I'm begging you. Gods. Oh, that's a relief. Now I can get back to Eagle's Reach. Damn Thirdborn. Damn everything. Don't I know it now?
What's your business here? Spying, sabotage, or just causing trouble?
Captain Weemgar wanted us to see what kind of shape the tower was in. Thought we could use it. The trap's got the others, though. So much for that idea. Whoever did it is probably out there planning their next move. You've got to finish this. Root them out. Thanks. I will.
Enemies is bait. I remember when Rauatayan soldiers had standards.
If you must open that, just do it away from me.
My head says no. My stomach says yes.
Not a safe path in sight.
Not to put too fine a point on it, but I'm not exactly a featherweight. This looks clear. Here's hoping they finally ran out of supplies.
This climate does not agree with me. At least it's a dry one. Come on! Come on!
God. Were you breathing? Was I breathing?
Come on! Come all!
Still my heart. That did it.
I finished the last of the traps, love. How are the armaments?
Nearly finished, Moakua. Or did Adiran. I'd say we're doing well. We may still lose this place, but they'll be hard-pressed to take it from us without losing another dozen.
That's all we can ask for. If we hold them off long enough for Temerity to see Adir's true intent. Look alive, Ayako. The wind's blown us more Adiran company.
Stop! Take one more step and mark my words, I'll cut you down.
Stand down, Hayako. There's clearly been a misunderstanding.
Kai? Gods, what are you doing up here? And with an Adiran, what's going on? Wait, who sent you?
Owapo. Oh, gods. He must think he's helping us. That fool. I told him to stay home. This is our fight, not his.
Well, he did just deliver the Adiran envoy straight to us. Maybe he's worth his salt.
You've caught an envoy and 2 misfits. And trust me, you're about to wish you hadn't.
Adir is the real scourge in the living lands. They want this tower to control the route to Thirdborn. We've watched your people sink their claws into Eagle's Reach. They'll take this route with guile if they can't take it by the sword.
You two are chumming the waters you're swimming in. You'll bring trouble to everyone in Thirdborn.
Katoa, enough. Let's kill him and be done with it. That should send a message all the way to Paradise.
Kutapao. You what? Those took ages to set up. Now I've got to do it all again?
I'll help you. But first, we need to get rid of this loose end. If you don't kill him, I will.
We'll give you one last chance. Leave or die. We'll only warn you once.
Oh, and you know about defending territory, do you? Don't you dare use that young man to make a point.
He's trying to sympathize with us. When Andra sends a boon, it's best not to question it.
I don't like any of this, but fine. One chance. Do I make myself clear?
We'll clear out of this tower, but one whiff of Adiran's stink, and we'll be back. And don't think this means we trust you.
We'll remove the traps, for now. Call it a gesture of good faith.
We should get started, Moakua. And you, Envoy, watch your step.
right behind you.
Behind you!
I was worried for a second.
Gather round!
What in Remergon's 10 frosty balls are you doing here? How did you even find this place? Well, I don't smell his rumstick flop sweat on the wind, so he can't be nearby. He must have sent you to do his dirty work. Go on, then. Try to kill me. I know that's why you're here. I knew that old drunk would come looking around eventually. He's been trying to kill me for years. The man's obsessed. Well, the old bastard needs to get himself a new hobby.
That's the trouble. He's got one.
A new hobby. That's funny. Now tell me what he really said. What did Taue and Koa say to that? Well, my answer's the same either way. No. I'm sure he put on a good show for you. And shit, maybe he really is lonely. But I have no doubt he's been up in that little lighthouse of his in Thirdborn plotting our demise. So no, I won't share a drink with him, and you can tell him I said so. I surely hope so. So long, Envoy. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
I've seen metal like that, usually behind a very high price tag at a blacksmith's.
Katoa and Hayako. An interesting pair. Despite their clumsy methods, they were just defending their community. I'm grateful that you showed restraint. That is more understanding than most of your countrymen. I only bring it up because people are growing wary of your empire. With good reason. When they take their anger out on you, don't judge them too harshly. We all make mistakes. Anyway, just wanted to get that off my chest. Pleasant dreams.
Hey, I wanted to talk to you about what happened in Emerald Stair. I know your emperor sent you here to represent Adir, but the Steel Garrote raising Fior has gotta make things harder for you. I mean, for you, personally. The cruelty we saw, it's hard to reconcile that with the place you've called home. I just wanted to know how you're feeling about all this. Yeah, I did my time fighting under Rauatai's flag in the Deadfire. Seeing what we did there, what we allowed. I felt like the home I knew was changing, bit by bit, or maybe I was. Enough about me, though. I want to know about you. I admire your loyalty, but don't let it swallow every other part of you. No matter what you tell yourself, those feelings have a way of coming out eventually. Anyway, I just want to check in with you. This may be your burden, but you don't have to carry it alone. What's on your mind? I'd never met Naoki. Asui arrived a few months before I left Thirdborn. I knew their squad mates better. Uriki was a ship's carpenter with the Rauatai Navy years ago. Came from a military family, but she never saw much combat herself. Manu was a deckhand on a pirate ship. Stopped in Thirdborn with his crew to resupply and never left. I don't think piracy suited him. Kiri, he was a sweet kid. Born shipboard to a mercenary captain who left him here and never came back. For the longest, I thought that was for the best. Me too. Most of all, I'm sorry I wasn't here to better prepare them.
This wasn't your fault. They just weren't ready.
Because there weren't enough seasoned soldiers to train them. The Thirdborn's in dire straits if they're sending people like this out to patrol. Shake the sand out of your bedroll before you settle in. I've been meaning to talk to you about Katoa and Hayako. I didn't think it was possible to talk them down, but you managed it. And you say more than their foolish hides. Those two fought for Rauatai in the Deadfire. They learned how to disrupt enemy movements and destroy supply lines. They'd have nipped and poked at your comrades at Eagle's Reach until Adir finally snapped back. At Thirdborn, most likely. All while the two of them remain secure and defended in their tower. Yeah. The problem is, when you go looking, you're bound to find one. Thirdborn's under threat, but if loose cannons like them fire at everything that moves, they'll draw even more trouble to our walls.
They lash out like cornered animals, giving the Steel Garrote a reason to fight back. Not that they need a reason.
Still, better not to give them one. You really think any amount of chest thumping would turn away Ludwig and the Steel Garrote? Or the full force of the Adiran army, if it came to that? The Living Lands is changing. We've got more ships coming to port every year. If it's not Adir, it'll be someone. Night, envoy.
Oh, Gianna, your weird device thing was making a noise last night.
Really? What kind of noise?
It was this high-pitched buzzing sound.
Ah, nothing to worry about. That just means a ghost passed through camp.
Right. But what? What?
Must have been a big one, too. Sorry I missed it.
I'm...
Needs fabric. We still have stock.
Oh, you're back. What do you want? Really? Which one? One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates. One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates. Well, off you go then. Back to killing things and leaving me alone.
Don't forget your friend Dyke. Welcome back. How can I help? That's how you tell someone their twin brother is dead? What is wrong with you? Gods, poor Aiko. I can't believe he's dead. Guess I'm glad to see we got to empathy eventually. We saw some dream thralls outside of town and realized that they had mushrooms on their faces. We've previously dabbled in such things, so we thought that maybe something good could come of this affliction.
That was your first and second mistake.
And in these trying times, don't we all deserve a bit of reasonably priced happiness? Sure, blame the merchant for following market trends. As a humble merchant, I was a little more reticent to go out and acquire base materials. Aiko was more suited to the rough and tumble aspects than me anyway. Of course, once those materials were acquired, Aiko wrongly decided I hadn't done enough to deserve a share in the profits. He thinks he did all the hard work and I did nothing, so I shouldn't get a cut. But come on, we're family. We were family. How did my brother die? Oh, Aiko, my poor twin and his complete disregard for his own personal health. Thank you for your help, I guess. I've got to go plan funeral rites for Aiko. Please go away. Oh, and take this. It's the least I could do. Hey, be sure to check out our new bereavement sale. Get discount. Discounts on qualifying items. Welcome back. How can I help? Oh, hey, Envoy. Be sure to check out our new...
Temerity, can we talk? Privately?
Of course. You look like you've been through depth and back.
I've got the freshest fish guaranteed. Got a hankering for something?
What have you done?
A few of us went outside town.
Over. Ah, there you are. It's rather rude of you to keep a lady waiting. I'll forgive you, though. It gave me a chance to dip into my notes about the Circle of Archmagi. One does not simply waltz into an Archmage's domain unprepared. Tell me, dearie, how much do you know about Reengrim? Well, with her skill in spellcraft, she certainly could do so if she wanted to. The Circle of Archmagi are the most powerful magical beings in Aora. Whatever the reason, the fact that she's here at all is significant. Oh, Andra's titties. The Circle sent the Archmage of Terror. Oh, she's just brilliant. Well, Nakukubel is the largest of the godless ruins. It's still got its share of secrets. There must be something in there of interest to Reengrim. Probably something powerful. I knew I liked you, darling. I'll be with you every step of the way. Those Steel Garrote bastards stole all my research about the Godless. They'll get to the garden first over their dead bodies. I can show you the way to Reengrim's domain, but we should travel lean. The less of us there are, the less likely she'll take notice. You'll need me to get you in the door, so who's staying behind? Of course. Take your time. I have plenty to do in the meantime.
I'd bet a few skates, all our gear is gonna smell like perfume.
Sure to check out our new bereavement sale.
Oh, it's you. I'm not sure what you did out in the mines, but, the prices are what they are now. Thought you'd want to know.
I'll be damned. Never thought I'd see star metal in my lifetime. Short answer, no. Long answer, still no. But the Forge Master in Solace Keep is probably your best bet if you're looking for someone who does.
Come on, where's your sense of adventure? No one can swing a hammer like you.
If you knew how rare this stuff is, you wouldn't ask me to risk it.